Welcome back. The Herd is coming up next right here on FS1. Let's head over and check in with Colin Coward today. Hey, Colin, what is on the show?
We love Jimmy Garoppolo on this show when nobody else did. We were all aboard. We think they have a chance, probably going to win the NFC. We'll support Jimmy GQ and our divisional round picks coming up.
All right, time for our final topic of the day. LeBron James now has the most fan votes for the NBA All-Star game. The King leapfrogged Luka, Doncic, and Giannis Antetokounmpo to gain the top spot, and teammate Anthony Davis is currently in fourth. Shannon, what does it tell you that LeBron took over the lead? How you do this?
Order has been restored. I tell you who will not be on our roster. He be in the East.
Who?
Take a guess. The guy that play in the basement. We're not choosing him.
Oh, that guy.
We're not choosing him.
Okay, well, that's fine.
That's going to be very fine.
He'll just choose to win another championship.
He ain't winning nothing. But anyway, Skip, I mean, this is just a matter of time. I mean, the LeBron fans are just, we everywhere.
There are billions of blind witnesses out there because they have failed to notice that your man LeBron James is shooting 69% from the free throw line. That ranks 101st of qualified free throw shooters, 115 qualified. Your man is shooting 35% from three, which is not very good because that ranks 112th of qualified
Guess who he tied with, Jenny? Kawhi. Hey, what he shooting from the field? Kawhi shooting 45%. Old Goat shooting 48%.
What happened when GOAT played Kawhi twice this year? What happened?
We got something for
I said, I'll circle that one, and that one.
And we circle this at the end of the month. Yeah. We got something for you.
Do you?
We got something for you.
Yeah, well, you better have something because you're a long way off from the Clippers.
I'm talking about how can the male athlete of the year, the guy that won the finals MVP, be third, fourth? Can't get no more votes than that. They just saw the man play one of the greatest historic finals runs in NBA history. Yeah. And that's all he is. AD got more votes.
You can have popularity. He wants championships.
Whatever. You can have them both.
He wants
Go James, I got a vote. Because didn't Michael Jordan win championships and be the vote getter? What about Kobe? So you can do two things. Two things can be true. You can be popular and win championships.
Guys, that is it for us. We will be back Monday morning. Russell Westbrook made his return to Oklahoma City last night, and it prompted former teammate Kendrick Perkins to call Westbrook the best player to ever put on a Thunder jersey. Perkins dismissed the idea that he was overlooking Kevin Durant, and Katie took exception to this on Twitter, calling out Perkins' lack of production with the Thunder. The two continued to exchange shots about the validity of Durant's 2 titles with the Warriors. So, Shannon, whose side are you on with this one?
It's going to be really hard to pick a side in this situation, but I'm going to have to go with Perk for the simple fact he's entitled to his opinion. Now, if Perk says, I believe, and it goes back 2 franchises, the Supersonics, who morphed into the OKC Thunder, that Russell Westbrook, Skip, I just want to make it crystal clear. I disagree with Perk. I think Kevin Durant is the best player that's donned a Supersonic in an OKC Thunder jersey. But it's not like Perk said Serge Ibaka was the best. Russ just averaged 3 straight years of triple doubles. He is an MVP. He did score 40 in a finals game, Skip, against the Miami Heat. So it's not like what Perk said is outlandish. It's like some people believe that Kobe Bryant is the best Laker. Some people say it's Magic. Some people say it's Kareem. As long as you don't say Mark Madsen, I ain't fighting you. He just can't let it go, Skip. He just can't. KD, I get it. If you want to do the emoji where you just, the emoji eyes like you surprised that he said that, okay. But, man, you going to ruin friendship over this? Really, Skip? Come on, man. That's the man's opinion. Just like you didn't want anybody questioning your right via free agency to go join a loaded team. All Perk said was what everybody else is thinking. Katie, you know. And Perk said, bruh, you joined a team that you had down 3-1 in the Western Conference Finals. You went and joined them. Every NBA player in the league, I shouldn't say every, there's no such thing as all in every, but 95% believe that was a weak sauce move by KD. That's their opinion. Just like KD had a right. That's his choice to go where he wanted. he gets so upset. He don't want anybody to have an opinion that different from his. So, but I got to ride with Perks, Skip, because that's his opinion. I don't agree with it. Kevin Durant's the best player in Seattle and OKC. But that's Perks' opinion. KD shouldn't get upset about that.
So, to your initial point about the Lakers, a lot of people think Kobe was the greatest. A lot of people think Magic was the greatest. There's a vast segment that think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the greatest Laker. We can just keep on going round and round and round about all of those players. Nobody thinks Russell Westbrook was the greatest Thunder. Nobody. Nobody has ever made that case except for our man Perk. That was outlandish. That was out of bounds. I don't know if he's just trying to get a rise out of KD, but them is fighting words. It worked. And KD will respond. He'll respond to anybody.
Sure.
He'd respond to Kendrick Smith on Twitter, right? It wouldn't matter. But the point is that once the fight started, Perk got nuked. He got dunked on in public about 4 times because that one shot that he fired back about, you averaged a whopping 2 and 3 in that series that they were going back and forth. But you played hard, champ, said KD. You played hard. Kendrick always played hard, right?
Right.
But
Skip, you know, Perk was never the same once he tore that ACL in Boston. And when he had that knee injury in the finals against the Lakers, he wasn't the same.
Okay. So, but I think we all get that. We agree with that. Now, to your weak sauce point about Kevin Durant, a lot of people definitely thought that. In fact, I'll go 90% of the NBA world and the Twitter world and the social world thought weak sauce.
Right.
But Kevin Durant backed it up.
Yes.
And just for the record, I'm going to say this one more time. I'm pretty sure I was the first to report 2 years before Kevin left that he was leaving Russell Westbrook, that he had decided 2 years before he would never be able to win a championship with Russell Westbrook as his primary decision maker.
Right.
So I did not condemn him. In fact, I didn't even criticize him for joining a team that they had just had down 3-1 in the conference finals. I got it because the truth was the Warriors begged him to join, right?
Right.
It wasn't just a luxury to add him on. No, it was their centerpiece.
It was a necessity.
It was a necessity because how many times have you told the story about Draymond went into the parking lot crying?
Crying, Jenny. Towel was still on.
I mean, it's emotional.
Yeah.
His feelings were hurt.
Right off the court, smelling like get back. Didn't even take a shower.
Yep. And
I don't know about that.
KD. Call him K. No, you call him K. You don't call him KD. Hey, K. LeBron did it to us. Can you come help us?
Same Draymond who ultimately called that man the B word, sitting on the bench against the Clippers, right?
So what you're starting to see, Skip, is that people, when they get upset with KD, tell the truth.
Okay. But I think even today, Draymond, in his heart of hearts on a lie detector, would say, boy, he was the best player we ever had.
Yes.
Right?
But two things can be, I'm a firm believer, 2 things can be true.
Yep.
You can be the best player and still,
be that
guard utensil.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about.
Yep, that is true. Those 2 things can definitely be true. But not only did KD join the champs, or they weren't the champs at that point, but join the juggernaut.
Right.
But he led them to back-to-back championships by winning finals MVP, and I did not see that coming. To this day, I'm like in awe. I'm like genuflecting to Kevin Durant because with the weight of the NBA world on his shoulders and everybody waiting for him to fall on his face in the first go-round against LeBron, he went into LeBron's house in Game 3 and just took the game over and made the shot of shots right in LeBron's mug to win the game.
But let me ask you, well, put it to you like this, Skip. What if somebody says Steph Curry is the best player to ever play for the Golden State Warriors? Now, Rick Barrett, they're going to say Wilt. Some people going to say Rick Barrett. Okay, whatever.
A lot of people would say Rick Barry.
Okay, KD going to get upset? Because KD wore a Warriors jersey. I give you another example. I give you one better, Skip. If people say Dwayne Wade is the best player ever to wear a Heat jersey, now I'm going to disagree. Because I believe the guy that wore 6 for those 4 years was the best player to wear a Heat jersey.
But you're bringing up debatable issues. The Oklahoma City Thunder issue is not debatable. It was Kevin Durant. First and last, it was Kevin Durant.
I think after he left, because Russ, the thing is that Russ could have asked to be moved after KD left, and he didn't. So I think, and Perkins said, I think what Perkins said, like, this guy stayed when he could have left. Now, look, Skip, like I said, I mean, the triple-double, and you called the triple-double. You say he's going to average a triple-double, he's going to win the MVP, and then he followed it up again. He's followed up again. But, Skip, you tried to make it seem like Russ is some stir-fry.
No, I
he's
don't.
Not.
If you want to say, if Kendrick wanted to tweet, he's the hardest playing Thunder player ever, boy, you got that.
No, he's the best.
Okay, but he said the best. If you want to say that Russell was the most exciting Thunder player ever, you can make a strong case for that. If you can say he was the more lovable of the two, you got that, because KD's name is, it's mud right now in Oklahoma City.
It's mud in Golden State, too.
It's mud in Golden State. He just tends to do that. And by the way, your point about Perk burning the bridge between him and Kevin doesn't play like that. He'll go back and forth, and then he'll hug it out. It doesn't seem to faze Kevin. Yeah. He doesn't take it. He doesn't let it carry over.
That
you know,
fair.
like he doesn't.
But I
carry
ain't get no argument though. I believe it is my belief that I am the greatest tight end in Baltimore Ravens history. Now, some people might say Todd Heap. Okay. Todd Heap was drafted. He spent more years there.
Sure.
I'm not about to get in no discussion and go back and forth with Ray Lewis or some of the guys Peter Boulware, guys I played with on Twitter, because we got a disagreement about who was better. Okay, you believe that? I believe I am.
Okay, but Perk was just playing to the crowd on that one, because he knew he was going to create a firestorm, and I think he knew in his heart of hearts that KD was going to respond.
Very true.
And he did.
It's kind of like, it's like you're rattling a stick in the hole. You know animals in there. And eventually, and pretty soon he come out there, oh, okay, I knew I could get you to come out.